Hello, my name is Megan, I am Simbon, and welcome to my first ever video on this channel, which is going to be all about The Sims. So I thought for my first ever video it would be a good idea to just tell you why I like to play The Sims, or why I love The Sims, and I have seen that recently the Sims team have put out the hashtag PLAYWITHLIFE, and lots of people have been using it and sharing their stories all about why they play The Sims and what it means to them, so I thought that I would do the same. First off, I have been playing The Sims since I was 7 years old. I played The Sims 1 and I would literally just spend like endless days playing The Sims. Like I would get up early and I would play it until like sundown, and I just had the best time. I just loved everything about it. I just love creating so many different lives and stuff, and then as time went on I progressed to The Sims 2, and to this day The Sims 2 is still my favourite game in the Sims franchise. That video was just like my life. Did I say video? That game was just my life. Loved it so much. And then as I got a little bit older, I was still playing The Sims 2 on and off. I borrowed The Sims 3, but I never really got into it. Because I borrowed it off a friend, I literally only played it once and gave it back, and it was like, whoa, it was out of this world, and I just never got to grips with it. I stuck with what I knew, which was The Sims 2, and then got old, went to university, didn't play for years, and then probably the end of last year I finally picked up The Sims 4, and I have just been addicted for this past year. It's on a whole different level. I really do think that Sims is going to be something that I play for life, and that's why I've decided to start this channel, to just share everything Sims. But yeah, so that's kind of like my Sims story of like how I've played it. But as for the reason why I love The Sims so much, I know for a lot of other people they love The Sims because they can make themselves, and then they can express themselves by, you know, playing with life and express themselves in ways that they are restricted in real life. Whereas for me, the reason I love it is kind of opposite and a little bit different. I absolutely love The Sims because it allows me to not be myself, to live a life that I would never ever live in real life. I never play myself on The Sims, but I love the fact that The Sims has been able to give me experiences that I will never have in real life. I've played storylines which are like absolutely outrageous, and I've played storylines which are just really sweet and simple, and I just love that The Sims has given me the ability to live life so many different times in so many different ways, and that's why I love to play The Sims. In real life I am a really shy and really introverted person. I've always wanted to be more outgoing, but there's just something inside me, I can't do it. It just doesn't click. And so yeah, I've always been really shy and really introverted, but in these games I can just live out social situations which I would never be able to do in real life, and it gives me like real comfort being able to do that in The Sims, being able to experience a life that I can't physically do myself. That sounds really dramatic, but basically the point that I'm trying to make is I am really shy, and in The Sims I am not. So yeah, I really just used The Sims to absolutely play with life when I was growing up especially. But when I got back into The Sims this past year, I think what The Sims for me really is just a massive escape from life. And any time that I'm struggling or feeling down, I play on The Sims and I just forget about anything and everything, and I'm just engrossed in this wonderful sim world, and that is just why I love The Sims so much. Especially Island Paradise. Like that game, that expansion has got so much hate, but literally since that game came out in June I have not left Solani, and I have been living my dream of just living on a beautiful island, just living that chilled island life. That is like my absolute dream, but probably won't ever come true. But in The Sims, that is my vibe, that is where I am. So yeah, that is just a little insight into why I love The Sims so much, and I will do forever, especially as it continues to be more progressive and more inclusive of everyone. Especially, you know, now we have the ability to make transgender Sims. You know, they're introducing new elements from different cultures so that everyone can feel like they have their place when they're playing The Sims. And yeah, I just I just love it. So yeah, so yeah, I shall leave it here. I've really struggled making this video. I've been really nervous because it's my first Sims video, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of get on here, introduce myself, tell you why I love The Sims. So yeah, I hope that you will stick around and subscribe, because I am going to be uploading a lot more Sims content. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.